Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I welcome you all of 9th class students in APSEC's online sport program. Here, Army Public School and College Bahawalpur Noor Mahal campus facilitates you in online lecture programs. I am teaching physics to class 9th and 10th in Army Public School and College Noor Mahal campus Bahawalpur. My name is Sara Ahmed and this is week 4. So we have started unit number 4, turning effect of forces. The topics to be studied today are center of mass, center of gravity, locate the center of gravity of regular shaped objects, explain couple with the help of daily life example. The objectives are students will be able to define and identify center of mass, identify the center of gravity of symmetrical and irregular shaped objects, determine the position of center of mass or gravity of regularly and irregularly shaped objects, describe couple as a pair of forces tending to produce rotation, demonstrate the role of couple in the steering wheels and bicycle pedals, prove that the couple has same moments about all points. So our today's topic starts from center of mass. So first of all, what is the simple definition of the center of mass? Center of mass is the point at which the distribution of mass is equal in all directions and does not depend on gravitational field. It means if the body is heavier or lighter, it is clear from the definition that when we balance that body, half massive part is on one side and the half other massive part is on other side. Suppose in this condition it is observed that the center of mass of a system moves as if its entire mass is confined at that point. A force applied at such a point in the body does not produce any torque in it, that is, the body moves in the direction of net force without any rotation. So it means, which I have told you earlier right now, that when we apply the force on any body or any object, how we find the center of mass? Center of mass means when we apply a force or when a force acts on that body, the system of masses moves in the direction of the force. It means that system covers the linear distance without any rotation. Consider a system of two particles A and B connected by a light rigid rod as we have shown in figure 4.16. Let O is a point anywhere between A and B such that the force is applied at point O as shown in figure which is given below, that is 4.17. If the system moves in the direction of force without rotation, then point O is the center of mass of the system. It means here as we seen, that is force is applied at the middle of this system or at the middle point of this rigid rod. It means half massive part is above the force and the half massive point below the force, and this system moves in the direction of the force without any rotation. So does this system still move without rotation if the force acts elsewhere on it? Can we think it? Yes, there is the possibility. So we have two conditions. Condition number 1 as shown here, let the force be applied near the lighter particle. The system moves as well as rotates obviously. And the second condition, let the force be applied near the heavier particle. So in this case also the system moves as well as rotates. How? Now it would be clear from this figure Figure 4.18 shows the system moves as well as rotates when a force is applied away from center of mass. Where was initially center of mass? At the midpoint. As you have seen here, the black dot in this figure, this black dot stands now for center of mass, but force acts slightly upward to the lighter mass. So lighter mass moves, or the system of the particles moves towards the direction of the force and as well as rotates. In second figure 4.19, the system moves as well as rotates when a force is applied away from center of mass or slightly towards the heavier particle or the heavier mass. So it will cover the linear distance as well as rotates. So in these two figures, we are applying the force near the lighter mass or the heavier mass, not at exact the center of mass. So in these conditions, system moves in the direction of force as well as rotates. So another simple example of center of mass which will clear our concept that center of mass of a system is such a point where an applied force causes the system to move without rotation, then that point will be the center of mass. Next is center of gravity. What is the gravity and what is the weight? Actually, weight of a body is due to the pull of the earth towards its center. So center of gravity, we know that first of all, center of gravity, a point where the whole weight of the body appears to act vertically downward, then this is called the center of gravity of a body. As we know that a body is made up of large number of particles as illustrated in this figure. Here you can see pink dot shows the number of the particles and black arrows demonstrate here that the mass of these particles acting vertically downward. So entire weight will be the weights of all these small particles. So a body is made up of large number of particles as illustrated in this figure. Earth attracts each of these particles vertically downwards to its center. So the pull of the earth acting on a particle is equal to its weight. These forces acting on the particles of a body are almost parallel forces. The resultant of all these parallel forces will be equal to a single force to the weight of the body. So a point where this resultant force acts vertically towards the center of the earth is called the center of gravity of the body. It is useful to know the location of the center of gravity of a body in problems dealing with equilibrium. What is equilibrium? The condition where the sum of all the forces must be balanced to each other or cancel their effect. Then that condition of the body is known as the equilibrium. So here we can see that the masses of all the particles acting downward, they behave as a like parallel forces, and sum of these forces will be equal to the one force or will be equal to the entire weight of all these particles. In other words, we define center of gravity is the point at which the distribution of weight is equally in all directions and does depend on gravitational field. Now the next task is to find the center of gravity of some symmetrical objects. It is clear from the word that is the symmetrical objects. Mostly they are balanced at their middle point. So the center of gravity of objects which have symmetrical shapes can be found from their geometry. For example, the center of gravity of a uniform rod lies at a point where it is balanced. This balance point is its middle point G as shown in figure. So it means half massive part of this uniform meter rod is on one side and the half massive part of this meter rod is on another side, that is left and right side, and it is balanced exactly at its middle point. Then that middle point of this rod is called the center of gravity of a uniform rod. So this is another example to find the center of gravity of some regular objects. Here we can see, that is figure A, B, C, D, E, F, how we find their center of gravity. The center of gravity of uniform square or rectangle sheet is the point of intersection of its diagonals as shown in figure A and B. They are making the diagonals and their center of gravity exactly lies at their center. The center of gravity of uniform circular disc is its center as shown in this middle figure, that is figure B. Similarly, the center of gravity of a solid sphere or hollow sphere is the center of the spheres as shown in figure B. The center of gravity of a uniform triangular sheet is the point of intersection of its medians as shown in figure 4.22d. What are the medians? Actually, medians are the lines joining a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side of the triangle. Next, the center of gravity of a uniform circular ring. Here figure E is a uniform circular ring, is the center of the rings. Next, the center of gravity of uniform solid or hollow cylinder is the middle point on its axis as shown in this figure F. We will perform a simple experiment to find the center of gravity of this irregular shaped object. So take an irregular piece of cardboard as shown over here. Small holes at point A, point B and point C. Make holes A, B, C as shown in figure as I told you near its edge. Fix a nail on a wall. Support the cardboard on the nail through one of the holes. Let it be now A, so that the cardboard can swing freely about A. The cardboard will come to rest with its center of gravity just vertically below the nail. Vertical line from A can be located using a plumb line hung from the nail. Mark the line as shown here on the cardboard behind the plumb line. Repeat it by supporting the cardboard from hole B. The line from B will intersect at a point G. Similarly, draw another line from the hole C. Now note that this line also passes through G. It will be found that all the vertical lines from holes A, B and C have a common point G. This common point G is the center of gravity of the cardboard. Our next topic is 4.7, that is couple. So first of all, what is couple? A couple is formed by two unlike parallel forces of the same magnitude but not along the same line. Same magnitude means here you can see a steering wheel. At its one side the type of the force is push and on the other side the type of the force is pull. So push and pull are the forces. If the push is 4 Newton or 3 Newton in magnitude, then pull must be 3 Newton or 4 Newton in magnitude. So a couple is formed by two unlike parallel forces of the same magnitude but not along the same line. What will be the effect of couple? Couple will produces torque. As we previously learned about the torque depends upon the two factors, that is the force and the perpendicular distance, which is called the moment arm. So when a driver turns a vehicle, he applies forces that produce a torque. This torque turns the steering wheel. These forces act on opposite sides of the steering wheel as shown in this figure and are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So these two forces form a couple. Moment arm. F is common, so taking it common from the equation, and the equation becomes F into OA plus OB. O is also a common point, so torque of the couple is equals to F multiplied by AB. So students, in this session of week 4, we have learned difference between center of mass and center of gravity and found center of gravity of different objects and torque due to couple. Here is a short assignment for you. Students will solve questions 4.2 part 3rd and 4th and question 4.13, and numerical 4.6 is included in your. So your 4th week lecture has been completed now. You will solve this assignment. Have a good time and Allah Hafiz.